Hey everybody, welcome to the Monday night team up call, and I am so excited to be with you tonight because tonight I get to share with you one of my favorite couples in all of Juice Plus land, and that is Maraya and Michael Brown from Ashland, Oregon. And I'm so thrilled that you guys are with us tonight. I said I was building you guys up on one of my chats, and I said I'm pretty picky about who I put in front of my team. I'm really picky about who feeds them and who nurtures them and who inspires them. And I said, you guys get straight A's absolutely across the board. So before I turn it over to Michael and Maraya, I want to tell you who's in the house tonight, guys. Because first of all, Maraya, and isn't she gorgeous? You know, Maraya is a certified nurse midwife, receiving her degree, her master's, at Yale University. And then when all this was going on, she still managed to get her certification from the Institute of Functional Medicine. That's very impressive. And Michael is just as equally impressive. He's a physical therapist, and he's an absolute exercise enthusiast. This guy, you know, was the Ironman champion in Kona, and he's a former bodybuilder. Today, he's a certified strength and conditioning specialist. And when I tell you that they have got 3 delicious kids, I mean, 3 of the most gorgeous babies that you can possibly imagine. And so I have asked them to come and share their story because they are, as a couple, a qualifying national marketing director couple. They will be national marketing director, I think, by the end of the year. 12 Club, they got to party down at the Eltons, and party down they did. So get ready for the love and the inspiration of Maraya and Michael. Take it away, the Browns.
All right, the Browns are on. I'm going to do a quick share screen because we actually put together some PowerPoint. Where is it? It's here. All right. So, like Terri said, we're Michael and Maraya Brown. Thanks for having us on your call, Terri. I really appreciate it. So what we wanted to talk about a little bit is just our story, and we're going to weave it in to how our why changed through 4 doorways. So one of the things that we have learned along our journey, and also we really think is important for everybody to resonate with the energy of, is one of our #1 jobs is just to be passionately curious. Einstein had it right. He said, I have no special talents. I'm only passionately curious. And so what we want to convey to you guys is, if we stay in the energy of being passionately curious about what other people are looking for in the realm of health, wealth, community, and or self, we have a vehicle through the Juice Plus franchise that can be just what people are looking for. And we've found that in our own journey over 11 years. And we're going to show you ways in which hopefully it will help you as you're being passionately curious and talking to people to keep your ears wide open. There's a reason we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, and listen to what it is that people are looking for. So starting with health, without a shadow of a doubt, we know that a wide variety of concentrated, vine-ripened plants makes a difference to impact the health of people. My own experience, you know, I was finishing up my midwifery training at Yale. I thought that it was normal that if you're going to go work out, you drink caffeine first. I had suffered from a lifetime of abdominal pain and constipation, TMI, but I was a constipated person. I'd had a colonoscopy at age 25. I thought it was my reality. And lo and behold, something as simple as just adding concentrated plant nutrients into my body every day, poof. For the first time in all of my life at age 29, my abdominal pain was gone and I was a regular girl. Then I was doing 24 to 48 hour shifts at the hospital and watching all the nurses and the doctors drinking caffeine for their energy. And guess what? For me, I would keep the Juice Plus capsules in my pockets and I would just take them every couple hours. And I learned over time that food can be our medicine, medicine can be our food, and that was my energy source. What about you?
Hey, thanks, love.
Yeah.
So 11 years ago, I thought I was at the apex of my health. I just finished doing a bodybuilding competition, and even though I was a physical therapist and strength and conditioning specialist, I didn't really have it right with the food I was putting in my body. I was using caffeinated products for energy. I had a shelf full of supplements that some 16-year-old kid was selling to me as a way to help me get healthy. And so when I was presented with the idea by this gorgeous woman to my right that we're going to explore what these plant powders can do in our body, there was a huge shift. And the shift turned on something in my mind that I knew was right. And kind of what Maraya said about the Hippocrates statement, let medicine be thy food and food be thy medicine. So we transitioned, we got rid of all the shelf full of stuff that I was taking that really wasn't doing good to my body. I was able to get rid of all those caffeinated products. I was able to transition from being a bodybuilder to a triathlete to an ultra marathon runner, eventually compete in the world championship Ironman, which is a life dream of mine, all without needing all of these supplemental caffeinated products for energy, because my body, I was able to train my body to produce the required energy I needed to fulfill the demands that I wanted to play with in my body. So it was really transformative.
When he finished the Ironman, the people go straight across the finish line to the first aid tent, not this guy. He did 60 push-ups, and the next morning he was off on another swim. So we all know that there's the clinical research is there. Juice Plus makes a difference. So who do you know who has skin? Guess what? Increased circulation at the microarchitecture. Who do you know who has DNA? We all need recovery of our DNA. We need the good genes to turn on, the bad genes to turn off. Who do you know who has an immune system? We know that it balances the immune system. Who do you know has a heart? Who do you know who poops or maybe who doesn't poop? So we got it, right? Let thy food be thy medicine. Let thy medicine be thy food. Same with the Tower Garden. There are many people that are looking to take control of their food chain. They want to make a difference around the globe. So what I would say is, hey, this morning I thought of you. Yesterday when we saw each other at the park and our kids were playing and you were talking about how you just really are lacking energy and you wish you could find a source of better vitality. I have no idea if it would be for you, but I found a way that's super easy and convenient to flood my body with a lot of plants. If I sent you a video, would you be open to watching it?
And just, the piece I want to throw in there is prior to asking that question, we are being passionately curious. We're getting into who they are and how they exist in the world. And because now we have that relationship that's built trust, they can then begin to feel the love that we have, that we're holding for them, whether they're strangers or friends or family. Now we can then infuse this beautiful question of, if I, would you?
Right. So we started this journey. We both had great impact from a health perspective. We're both healthcare providers. There was no hang-ups around the network marketing industry. We jumped in as team members and distributors the same day that we signed up to take it in our bodies. And we knew that we wanted to share this with everyone. And I say we had a little bit of ITC, I'm too cool. I was a nurse practitioner. We had great earning potential. And I think I spent more time trying to reinvent the wheel and do it my way. And the wealth wasn't necessarily coming. There was little bits. And about 6 years in, we were pregnant with our first baby. And one of my friends up in Alaska asked if we would come and work for 3 months up in Juneau, Alaska. So we rented out our house. We were living in Hawaii at the time. We came to Oregon. We bought a car, drove the Alcan Highway, camped our way up. We were just on cloud 9. I was 13 weeks pregnant, and the worst of the worst happened in the tent. Labor started, and I miscarried at 13 weeks.
Yeah.
And it sucked, to say the least. I mean, I could go on, but it was devastating. Yeah. And then when we arrived in Juneau, they said, oh my God, I'm so sorry, but the $10,000 for your move that we promised, we actually can't give it to you. And the job that we promised actually isn't there. And oh, by the way, you're now homeless, jobless, uninsured with an extra $10,000 debt, and you can't go home because your house is rented out. And that's when we looked at each other and we said, never again. We are employable and we're educated, but we are not leaving the hands of our finances in the reality of our finances in someone else's hands. Mm-hmm. And so at that point, our Juice Plus check was enough to know that we had some food on the table and our cell phone bills were paid, but we ramped it up. And so what I want to say here is there are some people, if we are being passionately curious and our ears are open, what they're looking for is a shift in their financial reality. They want to take hold. They want to have financial freedom. And it is okay to be passionately curious and listen to that need as a doorway into this franchise. And so what are they looking for? Education, retirement, maybe their car keeps breaking down, maybe they want a new house, maybe they can't make their mortgage payment. All of those things, yes, they're still gonna have the health benefits and they're gonna jump on the health bandwagon, but we also have this beautiful franchise to offer to them. And so we ramped it up. That was August. By the August of the next year, we gave birth to our 6-year-old son now. And by that point, we had generated enough income through Juice Plus to bring me home from a financial standpoint. So what are people looking for? Maybe they want to travel the globe. Maybe they have bigger dreams. They want to travel with their family. They want to pay for things in full. They want to choose private school for their kids versus public school. They want to eat organic. They want a dream house. What else? What if their dreams got bigger? For me, I want an infrared sauna in my house. I want to sweat. I would love to hire a home chef that's going to shop for me and cook for me, and I get to spend my quality time with my kids, and beautiful meals are made on the table. We want to volunteer our time to better charities, and that requires time freedom. And guess what? This vehicle through the Juice Plus franchise offers that. The idea of traveling or living abroad, why not? I think sometimes as women, there is some sense that holds us back where we're just fine. We don't need any more. We're getting by. But what if we as women supported one another to catapult those dreams, break open that glass ceiling, and want more? There's nothing wrong with wanting to make some money. And guess what? The more lives that we impact, the more money we make. It's not a bad thing.
And I just have to say, I don't know if anyone's seen the acronym or heard of the acronym FINE. So when somebody says FINE, really what they're saying is they're frustrated, insecure, neurotic, and emotional. Okay, so don't ever listen to FINE meaning good.
Right. What about the Maldives? This is one of my bucket lists right now. I want to go to the Maldives. So, hey, I was just thinking about you this morning, and I heard you talking about how much you would love to have just an extra $500 a month to pay for your child to go to private school. I've found a way to help a number of women create exactly that, and I have no idea if this would be for you. But if I set up a phone conversation for you to talk to my mentor, would you be open to a conversation? If not, that's totally fine.
You know, I just want to share a little bit about my own journey as a physical therapist with this. You know, about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, I had this realization that as a physical therapist, I was making a good income. My wife is home through the Juice Plus franchise through our paycheck, and we were living what I'm going to say is a predictable life. But I knew that no matter how much longer I worked as a physical therapist, I was never going to be able to achieve the lifestyle that I wanted for my family. And as the provider, as the one who is kind of holding this whole nest together, and that's just kind of the role that I assume energetically, I knew that I wasn't going to be able to do that. And I also knew that as it relates to the amount of impact I could have on the planet, as a physical therapist, I could only touch people locally, and I could only work with them for as long as insurance authorized. With this vehicle, there's no ceiling. I get to choose my income, and it's a direct relation to my own personal self-worth and what I want to create. And I can impact people's lives from now until forever, okay? Because of this vehicle, we have touched lives all over the planet, and it's amazing.
And we're gonna touch more. So then what about community? We touched on health, wealth, community. So what about a community that's got your back? Where else can we go where we can surround ourselves by people who often believe in us more than we believe in ourselves? It's non-competitive, and we all share a mission of really wanting to impact the globe. I wish I could see that. Do you remember that quote off the top of your head? Here, there. Can you read it?
Authenticity is the daily practice of letting go of who we think we're supposed to be and embracing who we are.
Right. So it's been amazing. For those of you that are new to this, welcome to the family. Just you wait. For those that have been around a little while with the Juice Plus community, you get it. This is a family that will support you being your authentic, your vulnerable self.
And, you know, the piece I want to share here is, you know, this is a community of people. When I came out and I told people that I was going to train and compete in the World Championship Ironman, nobody said, why? Why would you do that? Why would you do 140.6 miles? That's just crazy. what they said was, wow, that's awesome. How can we support you?
Mhm.
So we are a community of people who are mission driven, who believe in each other.
And there's a lot of people in this world that are lonely. A lot of moms that are home with their kids all day, starving for some connection and some adult conversation. But also single people, young people, older people, millennials. We all are starving for some connection with people where we have like-minded vision to make a difference around the globe. And we get together and have fun. This is us with some of our team members up in the Leavenworth boot camp up in Seattle this last summer, and there was a silver party. We had some fun. Here is in Tampa, Florida, just recently. This is some of our team that were all there. We're dressed up because we had the biggest yacht in Tampa that night, and we all dressed in blue and red, and we have fun. And so who do you know that is starving for a community? Hey, I thought of you because, you know, I saw on your Facebook that you made a comment about just feeling kind of depressed, a little bit anxious, and feeling a little bit lonely. I have no idea if it would be for you, but I found a way to surround myself by a community of like-minded people that support one another more than I ever knew was possible. If I introduced you to some of my community and you came to an event, would you be open to joining? And if not, that's totally okay. You'll notice I really capitalize the word open. If you remember something, remember to use the word open. You don't ask somebody, are you interested? You say, are you open? There's very few people that are going to say, oh, no, I'm not open. Okay, so self, health, wealth, community, and self. Man, they call this franchise a personal development program cleverly disguised as a franchise. If you stick with it, you will change. And if you want a more successful business, you are going to change first, and you got to nourish in order to flourish. And so there's other people that you know that are just like those self-help junkies. They're always looking for a new way to grow, a new way to push their boundaries. And even if that's not them, guess what? You immerse them in this culture, and inevitably they're going to find their Wonder Woman or their superhero that's going to come out. You want to talk about this one?
Oh, I love this. You know, I love this slide because it really takes on the element of mindset. And when we take a look at the reality of where we're at with regards to our health, with regards to our relationships, with regards to the energy and how we're existing in the world, is that something that we want to continue with? If it's yes, then we keep doing what we're doing. If there's an element that we want to change, are we open to that change? If we're open, then we choose a new path. We find a mentor, we find a community. And so we just, like, you can plug in any adjective to describe any element of your life and use this platform as a way to make those transformations that you're trying to be in the world.
Mm-hmm. So anybody who's read this book, I'm a Nicholas, I'm a bunny. I chase the butterflies and the butterflies chase me. So what if we chose to chase those moments when you get the little tickles in your belly because you're a little bit nervous and you know that it's going towards a positive place? If we can be in a place of chasing that feeling, because it's about chasing what we're wanting and what we're going to have to grow, and we're going to have to put on bigger shoes and become a better leader and take on better communication style and all of that. And it's awesome. So what is your superhero power? He's a super franchise owner and I'm a Wonder Woman. And we get to help other people as they join in our community also find their inner superhero and also go on their own personal development journey. So you want to do this one?
How do we ask? Go for it. Okay. You're on a roll. I get nervous when you put me on the spot.
You know, I was thinking about Betty, you know, our conversation yesterday. I had mentioned to you that for the first time in all of my life, I have surrounded myself with a community that has let me feel safe being my authentic and vulnerable self in a way that I never knew was possible as a child. And I saw a sparkle behind your eyes, like you would really love to go on a personal development journey where you could feel supported. I have no idea if this would be for you, but I would love to see if you'd be open to a conversation with my mentor. If I set up a time, would you be open to that conversation?
You know, another thing that what brings it up for me is whenever I hear someone use the word stuck, they're feeling stuck in life, whether it be stuck in their health, stuck in their finances, stuck in their community, or just stuck in who they are and they know that they're destined to be more. I have no clue if this would be for you, but would you be open to checking out this amazing transformation program that my wife and an entire family have been diving into?
Right. Because remember, we come to this initially through health, just like we did, but it's not just about health. If we are being passionately curious, listening to what people are looking for, everyone is looking for one of these things: better health, better wealth, more connected with community, and more connection with self. And there was a quote from the main stage at the Phoenix conference. She said, "Just outside your comfort zone and in the support of community is where magic happens." And I love that when we attract team members, we get to help make that magic happen. So imagine if Willy Wonka announced once again that there were chocolate bars with golden tickets, and out of every 1,000 chocolate bars, there was going to be a golden ticket. So what would you do? Would you go to the store and buy as many as you could afford and open them all as fast as possible looking for that golden ticket? Or would you just go buy one and take a peek? And if there wasn't a golden ticket in it, you'd close it up. And then you'd put it underneath your bed, your mattress for the night. And then the next morning, you'd pick it up and you'd open it up and again. And you'd say, oh, come on, I know there's a golden ticket in here. If I just close it one more time, it's going to grow a golden ticket. Or maybe someone says, you're going to go to this beach and there's thousands of oysters out on the beach. And inside those oysters, you have 10 pearls. What are you going to do? Are you going to go open every oyster as fast as possible to find those pearls? Or are you going to once again open up an oyster? Oh, there's no pearl. Close it back up. That's what we're doing here. So this is a game of numbers. We have a gift. We can shine on people. And if somebody is not ready to open the gift yet, that is okay. We just talk to more people. There are a lot of people in this planet that are looking for solutions for their health, their wealth, their community, and their self. So I'm hoping that everyone here can be that one that's just going to open all the oysters. The more oysters you've got going, you've heard the analogy of popcorn popping. You just put a bunch of popcorn kernels on the stove, put some oil, set it at medium, and wait for them to pop, right? You don't keep adding more and turning up the heat for only 5 little kernels. So there's a gift here. We have this beautifully wrapped gift that we get to offer someone. And if they choose that they're not ready to open it, that is okay. It's okay. Maybe tomorrow they will, or maybe a year from now they will, or maybe 5 years from now they're going to talk to their neighbor and they realize their neighbor needs this and they're going to send their neighbor our way.
But I was going to say, here's the really cool thing is we've been passionately curious. We've asked questions. We've shown and shared the love that we have that exists inside of us with somebody else. And even if they're not open to that gift, hopefully we have planted seeds that will mature in the future. And so we just continue to nurture that relationship. Mm-hmm. I have no clue what your experience will be, but here's an amazing, beautifully wrapped gift, and it's sent with love.
And love is about giving. Love is also about receiving. And it's okay to receive. We receive the financial bounty. We receive the stories of someone in tears talking about how this has transformed their lives. So whose angel will you be next? You can get paid for the rest of your life from your next conversation. Welcome to the beauty of residual income. Use this as a vehicle to fulfill others' dreams and start giving the love. I might have to change this. And change the stories you tell yourself. So, what are the stories you tell yourself? I'm not strong enough for this. Do you think a lion says that? What about this? Okay. We give them the benefit of the doubt, okay? Stop telling ourselves all the stories. If you're going to choose a story that you're going to tell yourself, choose a positive one. The reality is we all have a lot of noise. We're busy with our work. We're busy with our kids. We're busy with our Facebook. Our goldfish has a headache. Whatever it is, we all have noise. So be the people that get benefit of the doubt. If you don't hear back from them, try again tomorrow. If you don't hear back from them again, try again in a few days. This is a gift. And we just have to continue to find the people that are open to it and the timing that they're open. Remember, it's all energy. Keep the energy simple. Keep it light. Keep it consistent. And remember, when you're in that place of drudgery where you just feel like you want to hit your head up against the wall, fear takes you out of action and action takes you out of fear. So just take a step.
And you know, I was talking to somebody at a conference in Tampa, and she had injured her foot and she was walking. She said, well, just, you know, they're not big steps, but I just keep taking steps. And I thought, oh my goodness, I need to share that with my team. It's just, it doesn't matter the size of your step, whether your step is big or the step is small, it's a step, and every step is significant. So
if you're afraid, if that phone feels like it's 10,000 pounds, whatever it might be, just take a step. That action takes you out of fear. So the things you do for yourself are gone when you're gone, but the things you do for others remain in your legacy. So once again, this is about others, not, hey, I'm trying to build my team, so I want you to be on my team for me. Not, I'm trying to increase my paycheck, so I want you to be on Juice Plus. No, we are passionately curious and listening for what people are longing for in their lives, because everyone is longing for something. So we're being passionately curious. I'm listening to what you want, need, and desire. I have a gift. Are you open to receiving it? Maybe they'll take the gift, but they don't open it. And that's okay. They'll open it in their own timing. And remember that you resonate with the energy of with or without you, this is happening. It's all good. Hey, girl, I would love for you to try opening this gift. And if not, it's all good. With or without you, this is happening. I'm on this bandwagon. I'm changing lives. I'm making money. I'm making more bigger dreams. I'm connecting with community. I'm changing as a person, and I'm finding my inner Wonder Woman. And hold on to the numbers, but blur the faces. It really is a numbers game. Open another chocolate bar, open another oyster. There's a pearl in there. You've got your golden ticket somewhere. Hopefully find at least 5 of them so you make it to NMD, and then let the water run down the drain. And I love that, just like in the shower, as the water's going down, they say, oh, wait, that drop of water, I really wanted it. No, we just let it roll down. So whatever words come, however the day goes, you just let it roll down, and the next morning you wake up and you hire yourself again to start all over that day. So averages, when we say it's all numbers, they say on average, 1 or more out of every 10 people you invite to an event will come. 1 or more out of every prospect you talk to will become a customer. 1 or more out of every customer will become a team member. So, right, you want to go buy lots of chocolate bars so you can get all those golden tickets, and go wide, talk to as many people as possible. So what do? We have a lot of fun. This is our kids. So the 6-year-old, that's Kaimana. He's our son with his long blonde hair. Tova's our 4-year-old, and Lana is our 1-year-old. I will say I've never taken prenatal vitamins. Juice Plus has been my nutrition for all of my pregnancies. And as a midwife, I would love for all pregnant women to take that on as well. And the Shred 10 is what helped me get pregnant with number 3 at age 39. Now I'm 41, and we're having a lot of fun creating some more abundance, more time freedom. We do lots of adventures. After the Phoenix conference, we got back, and a week later, we surprised our kids. We woke them up at 4:30 in the morning, picked them out of bed in their pajamas, put them in the car, and it wasn't until we were landing in Honolulu, Hawaii, that they finally figured out that we were taking them to Hawaii for a 2-week vacation. And we lived there in 8 years, and our eldest was born there. We have big dreams. And we infuse that energy of dreaming into our household. Our kids are just as involved in dreaming. Do you want to talk about that one?
I was going to share, I don't know where we're at on time, but I just want to share the quote from Julie G that just really resonates. She just walked the stages in NMD, and what she says is, in our family, we win or we learn. Mm-hmm. And that, we didn't quite say it that way to our children. Now we do, but that's the energy that we infuse with our family. We are actively learning. We celebrate the struggle. We celebrate the obstacles, because that's how we grow.
And that was us walking as QNMD in Phoenix. We incorporate dreams into every conference. So this last conference, for the 6 months leading up, it was all manatee calls. Then we took the kids to go swim with manatees in Tampa. We got to go to the Eltons. There's our upline national marketing directors, Chris and Nikki Cotton. We love them dearly and grateful forever and ever. And then at the Eltons, we obviously got to spend time with Terri.
And we make wonderful, wonderful friends.
Yes.
Awesome
yes,
community.
It has been an amazing journey, and it has enhanced our lives tremendously. It has enhanced our kids' lives, and our children's family is better off because their family is the Juice Plus family, and they know them via Zoom, and they know them at events, and they know them at every conference every 6 months, and it's just been an awesome journey.
Yeah.
NMD, awesome. Here we come. You'll see us up on stage giving our NMD speech in Sacramento.
Perfect.
Absolutely, NMD. Oh my gosh. Didn't I tell you guys, team uppers, didn't I tell you they were magnificent? Passionately curious. I think every single one of us, that resonated with every single one of us. And how you took us through the different scenarios with how do we ask? I mean, you know, awareness is the first law of learning. I think you opened up everybody's awareness to how simple it is to put every situation into that formula. Thank you. And this is my promise to you. In Sacramento, when you are making your NMD speeches, team up. I think at one point we're 65 of us on the call tonight. We'll be down on the floor cheering you guys on. Thank you so much. Love you so much. Thank you guys. See you soon, okay?
All right.
Everybody on Team Up, see you soon. Take care now.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you all.